Right, I've been going so batshit crazy for Kingdom Come Deliverance, I have slightly neglected my Fallout playthrough. So here we are. I won't lie, I'm absolutely fucked. I'm between night shifts. I've just got back and had like 90 minutes sleep. I've just got up, cracked a good old can of old Gut Rot energy drink, and now I'm here. Kit, how you doing, mate? I'm afraid to say, well, obviously I'm hot, but it's very hot in London at the moment. So I guess I should wrap my head around where we are, because it was a few weeks since I played Fallout 4. I will show you this base. I'll start by showing you this base, because this base has some strengths, and it also shows one of the classic weaknesses, or should I say mistakes. So whilst I love the way that this base worked out, Carpoonsy, how you doing, mate? Whilst I love the way this base turned out, and it's all working as intended, I made a classic mistake, which was overbuild. Nomad says, I've never seen this game, only ever played Fallout 3, not even New Vegas. I started Fallout, so strictly speaking I'm not a Fallout lifer, because I haven't played the first 2 games yet. Well, technically 3 games. The Brotherhood of Steel game. But I started with Fallout 3, played that to death, New Vegas to death, now played this game to death, and I love them all for different reasons. I'm feeling my brain is trying to bleed out of my ears and escape this planet. Watched a couple of videos of flat earthers. I feel like that normally, but they're an interesting bunch. I respect everybody's views, but gonna need some convincing of that one. So yeah, here we are at Croup Manor. We've only got a few bases to go, but I'll show you this build, because this build worked out nicely. I'm not using add-ons, and there's different things that you can you can do with this place, and I just built out this right section here. And like I said, the whole build's gone swimmingly, but I made the classic mistake of overbuild. Basically, each build has a limited size, and when you reach that cap, then you get problems. Now, there's ways to work around it. For example, well, I'll show you. You can either install an add-on.
Get a handle on what's driving someone, and you know where you stand. One time, I got.
Like, let's see what we've got. Chessboard. There you go. By the way, because I haven't played this game in a little bit, I will constantly hit escape instead of tab. So excuse me for that. But I'll just show you a quick trick. Once you've reached the build limit, see, I can't build anything more. Say I want to build an extra gun turret. It's not letting me do that. So how do you get around it? I'll show you. Come out of the build menu. Go into the inventory. Where is it? Chessboard. Drop that. Right. Now I've got no room to build anything else. However, by scrapping that chessboard, that kind of took one off my build and tricked the game engine into thinking I've got room for one more item. So I can do that to keep building, but it's just a bit of a pain in the arse. But anyway, let's do a quick tour of the base. Basically, I took this half crapped out old building And I've chucked in some beds and made it look at least semi-presentable. I'm not sure I'd want to live in a house by the fucking coast with a big hole in the wall like this and have the fog blow in first thing in the morning. But fuck it, it's the apocalypse, so people have got to put up with that shit. But as you can see, I got plenty of space here and I've reached the build limit. And that's the catch-22 of overbuild is, you know, I've got this beautiful design and I've got all this place up here ready for shops and shit like that. But I've reached the build limit and I can work around it, but it just will be a little bit of a pain having to scrap something on the floor every time I want to build a single thing.
You looking for something to wear?
Yes, I am. That's why I am speaking to
you. Here's what I've got.
So, you know, it's nice. A bit of a mistake. I didn't really need to build so much platform. But that is a classic mistake when you're building a base like this, is that you look at the footprints that it has on the ground or in the air or, you know, in 3 dimensions, and then you build and build and build and build and build, and then you go to start putting stuff in like beds and shops and all that utility stuff, and then you suddenly realise that you've built this enormous fucking complex. And you're getting close to running out of resources to put anything inside it. So that's the constant tension when you're building bases in Fallout 4. Trying to get to that point where you hit the maximum size for the base and you've got everything you need. Nomad says it's airy though. Some good airflow there. PC modders who'd kill for that. Yeah, it's... Don't get me wrong, later on when this base is bigger, I'll come back and I'll manage to fill all this space, although it'll just be a case of chucking 50 screwdrivers on the ground one by one. Cooper, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Yeah, the case of dropping screwdrivers on the floor one by one and scrapping them and building everything else. But the base itself worked well, but there was a point where I just thought, oh, shall I just start scrapping stuff or whatever? And then I thought, you know what, I'm just going to finish it and show you it, because it's a classic mistake. And when you're playing Fallout 4, you will do it. Everybody does it from time to time. They will fall into the overbuild trap. And as you can see, it's absolutely wonderful. The actual base itself worked out really, really nicely. But I have a hell of a lot more floor space than I need. Let's have a look. I've got 21 beds, so I'll need to put in another 9 beds minimum. I think food's fine. Water's plenty. Maybe I won't overdo it with the water. Defense is cracking. Dallas, how you doing, mate? I actually like the way this worked. This looks a little bit military. The way that it's got a nice little line of sight break, because most of the fights are going to be happening out here. And for those of you who don't know this base, most of the scraps are going to be happening as they kind of try and get up that ridge. So rather than do a full compound, I have just basically got turrets in the middle there, turrets from the side of the kill zone there, and on the roof, as you can see, 4 gun turrets from there shooting down. I'm great, thank you, Dallas.
If you need fixing up, let's get a look at you.
For those of you who don't know, the range of guns are obviously affected by height as well. So if I had a gun, see that gun there? If I had a gun there in the exact same spot at ground level, then at ground level the one on the ground would spot and fire before that one, because it's closer. You know, I won't bore you with the geometry of it. So very, very high elevated guns have a tendency to be the last ones to fire. But the guns down here will pick up on the targets. We'll do effectively the spotting, as it were. And once they're spotted, the guns up top will fire down. I think it's Patrick. How you doing, mate? Thanks for dropping by. I think when you're planning your defences in a Fallout base, it is important to think in 3 dimensions, because you can often get you get much better coverage from the guns if you're not just shooting horizontally. And you can get some really excellent crossfires going if you have, you know, a row of guns like this across the kill zone. But I'm always banging on about, make sure that your guns have coverage by other guns, because if, you know, all of your guns are over here, if some raider got up here, then, you know, they'd be behind your effective line of guns. But anyway, here is my little utility room. Let's face it, you'd have to really like the sea if you were going to come and live here.
You've got a real knack.
Googly you are. How you doing, mate? I collect the cocktail dresses as I go along. That's why the first thing I build in every base is a doctor for my bed aids, and the second thing I build is a clothes vendor. But yeah, you got to just basically gradually collect those cocktail dresses. Right. So we have some more brothels to unlock. Let's take a look at the map and we'll see where we're at. So yeah, we're pretty much there with the unlocks. Then the plan is, when I've unlocked everything, I'm going to start off stream building the brothels and naming them after channel supporters, and then be doing the questing. Thank you very much for the follow, whoever did that. Googly, thank you very much for the follow, mate. And thanks for finding your way to my Twitch stream. Yeah, I'll be unlocking the last of the bases, then building the brothels offline, and then using them on stream whilst we go and do some questing. But today we need to unlock a couple of locations. And I'm pretty sure, as is always the way with these affairs, we're a long way from home. Fuck all ammo. Fuck me sideways, that's not healthy. But fuck it, we'll just have to make do. Let's see what we got in here. I should really stream wearing a red cocktail dress, but just can't get one that I like the look of. Yeah, we're not doing so great on the ammo front, but fuck it, we'll see what we pick up as we go. Needs must as the devil fucking drives. Still, this base will tick over nicely. Yeah, it's not great. Giggly Rat says, I think you should try. I used to stream naked from the waist down, most liberating. I would fucking pay money to see that, mate. Probably not very long clip, but just so I could see it with my own eyes. Right, I'm just gonna remind myself, where is the next base? We've got 3 up here, haven't we? Bear with me. Let's look this up. Croot Manor. Fuck me sideways. We might only have 2 to go. Kingsport and Coastal Cottage. Sniper, how you doing, mate? And after I've finished the stream and had a chance to sleep, I'll reply to your DM from work, mate. I have neither missed it nor forgotten it. Right, this is going to be a fun fight on 90 minutes sleep, but fuck it, let's head up there. Let's just double check our location. Kingsport Lighthouse is going to be interesting because there's those crazy Church of Atom fucks up there. And I think we're going to go through some robot patrols. Then we've got Brotherhood of Steel scrapping it out down on the left. For those of you new to the stream, the only one thing I can guarantee is whatever the fuck I set out to try and achieve on a stream, it never goes that way. So if I unlock these 2 settlements on this stream, it will be a fucking world first. Vape. Someone referred to me as a vapist the other day. I didn't realise that you could actually come up with a pejorative for somebody who vapes. Right, this has not repopped. Right, that's where we're going. That's actually a pretty good build. Kingsport Lighthouse. It's you can get quite imaginative building out over the water. It can be a little bit of a pain in the arse to clip, but it is a really nice location. Right, nothing down there is fucking healthy, and I just smacked my microphone. What do we got? Come back, companion. Right, that's my provisioner. Just going to move the microphone that I just punched. I will catch up with you soon, Sniper. Good luck being doing an impression of a responsible adult. I hope that works out. No, but seriously, thank you, mate. You take care. Ah, that's right. That fuck down there is going to hit fucking hard and might kill me. But let's have a go while the provisioner's in range. Because at least he might help out. Oh, yeah, he just fucking had to, didn't he? Go and take up a spot over there.
What? Don't look, but I think they're being watched.
Ah, the super mutant pops up behind me. Right, that guy is going to fucking shoot hard and fast. Like that, in fact. Right, this is where it gets exciting. Let's get some food and some drugs. If in doubt, take drugs. That's my philosophy for, in fact, most video games. Right, that's worked nicely because he's fucking griefing. He's griefing my provisioner. Fuck me, he's at fucking high health. Right, it's time for some Psycho Jet. Right, get away, because that motherfucker's gonna blow. Yeah, that's why I'm never going to get a health and safety license for any of my brothels. And I bet you that truck on the left's going to blow as well. Giglio says, ride the pig thing. I've never heard it called that before. There you go, Deacon. Great job, mate. Took a hit for the team there, but... that's actually a Brahmin, which is a... The pig thing is a Brahmin, which is a post-apocalyptical mutant thing. And we always take the bone, because we can boil it up to make glue. Right, the pig thing, you stabbed him in the balls. Yeah, that was a dirty trick there, but basically he's my provisioner. And I figured, I wonder what gun I gave him actually.
Back to Diamond City one of these days.
Let's talk to him.
Biggest town I ever saw.
We'll pickpocket him. Yeah, I gave him a assault rifle, so yeah, he's got decent armor, he's got a decent gun. Might as well aggro while he's nearby. By the way, Googly, well, this character's build is my own bespoke pimp build. So nearly all of his points are in things like charisma and intelligence. So he's not exactly built for scrapping. Which is why combat is quite a big deal for this guy. But fuck it. Let's go and unlock 2 bases. I can't remember if there's anything particularly grievous in this car park. Let's unlock this location. Long Neck Lekowski's is one of the best places in the game if you're after mystery meat. And mystery meat in this game... Fucking... What the fuck was it? Everybody try and kill me in this game. Motherfucker. Right, time for more drugs. More drugs, food. Yeah, some guys aren't really bothered with how much charisma you have. Like giant killer sentry bots. That was exciting. Oh, these little fucking dicks. Oh, great. Legendary guy. I'm going to get stim pack up. I'm really worried about the legendary guy, but he doesn't seem to be hitting too horrifically hard. Right. I think I've got one guy to my left. Fuck me, his armour is working a lot more effectively than I thought it would. Good job, Deacon.
I ever tell you about the time I was in Capital Wasteland? Now there's a tale.
I see dead people. Well, we got some bullets. Great. And we've probably got a fuck ton of robot-related freebies. Find this fucking dead legendary dude, because
Keep your eye out for the rail signs. Besides the goodie bags, tourists and agents have left back.
ah, thanks for complete shit. RNG Jesus fucking shits on me again. I'm not even going to bother to pick that up. Value 50. That was a lot of fucking fighting and dying over some effectively crap. Oh, got some drugs though. Digital, how you doing? I think it's just power armor, mate. Yeah, that's I'm running no mods at all. Oh, good luck with the inspection, dude. I hope you don't have anything conspicuous to get found. Or alternatively, I hope you have lots of conspicuous stuff, but it doesn't get found. We got crud. Right, well, we're alive. Alive on low health. They've dropped some crap. Ooh, nice goggles. And I get you. I get you. Well, I'm sure you haven't turned the place into a complete crack den, so And if you if you have, I'm sure you've come up with some kind of contingency for the inspection. But I wish you the best of luck with the inspection either way. Right, so what are we doing? 9 rounds of fucking fusion ammo. 50 rounds of sniper. 157 of 45mm. Which I share with 10mm. Yeah, no really good way to spin this. I'm low on ammo. Yeah, it's one of the real tough ones between playing Fallout 4 on hardcore and normal. I'm sure there's something fucking unpleasant in this fucking shithouse.
We got... There you are.
There you go.
Winning, that is.
See what my health does. Yeah, on normal, when you're sort of expanding through the settlements, you know, you can just like go and unlock somewhere, unlock it, and then you can fast travel back to your base, restock, reload, do all of that good shit. Whereas when you're on hardcore, you tend to just have to do long runs where you kind of head out, explore, do a loop, get back to established friendly territory, and then do your restocking. So that's why I'm kind of running on fucking good intentions and harsh words at the moment, because this is the end of a very long fucking swing around the map to unlock all of the bases. But let's go and see. I would like to give a big shout out for Zoo Fishing, by the way, who is one of my staunch supporters, and it is his birthday, or was his birthday yesterday. He may be quietly lurking, but I know he'll watch this on VOD afterwards. But I hope you had a great day, mate. Right, let's sleep. See, that is raw sex. That is post-apocalyptical raw sex right there. Ooh, drug. Oh, I've taken those drugs. Let's just sleep to save. Oh yeah, bed aids. Thank you. Fucking orange Jesus. You'd think I was actually fucking these mattresses. In fact, I'm sure there's people who go to post-apocalyptical fucking brothels and get less diseases per visit than I do with those fucking beds. I'm cursed. Right. Let's think about this. There's some booby traps on that road. Giggly Wild says my penis might have fallen out in the night. Now I just have to spend a few minutes cogitating on whether he's talking about the video game or me in general. I'm gonna opt for video. He was talking about the video game. Well, I must be doing something in my sleep in Fallout 4, because I literally, it must be falling out every night, because I get sick every time I fucking sleep nearly. Oh, there we go. Right. This is why I'm glad I saved. Keeper says, see ya, have a great stream. Thank you, mate. You take care. Thanks for swinging by. Nice to see you. See, Cooper see me get bed aids now, so he feels like his visit is complete. He just turned up for the bed sickness. Fuck it. Motherfucker. Plasma mine. Right, we don't want to trip that. The problem we have is that there's actually geezers up on the left hand side. There's geezers on the left hand side. There's booby traps everywhere. And we kind of have to pick our path through. Kind of have to pick our path through, but at the same time be mindful that at any moment we might end up in a fucking massive scrap. Yeah, I'd just say, if you're going to fuck that up, you can do a lot worse than tread on the little mines and spot the plasma mine, because that plasma mine would probably finish me off. Right, I'm sure we've got another one there. We've got a booby trap there. Right, let's go wide and take that plasma, that frag mine.
Mean to make you nervous?
Fuck me sideways. He took a big fucking hit to the head. Hopefully this suit Jesus Christ, calm down. Right, I'm going to take some rad away just in case, but I think I am alright. This suit should give me pretty decent radiation. Oh, fuck me. I think that was the car and the grenade.